Sonatrach and TotalEnergies ink gas deals, and countries are repatriating gold and rethinking their strategies. You're watching the Daily Brief with Forbes. I'm Ramia Faraj. Algeria's Sonatrach and France's TotalEnergies will invest $732 million to produce 55 billion cubic meters of gas and 13 million tons of condensate. Over the weekend, Sonatrach and Total signed 2 hydrocarbon contracts in addition to a deal that extends the contractual obligations between both companies for the sale and purchase of LNG. An MOU on energy transition and renewable energies was also inked. Algeria has been boosting its efforts to increase its energy reserves and thus its exports. Saudi's Agricultural Development Fund has inked financing contracts worth $246.8 million with several unnamed companies to boost agricultural imports. Saudi has embarked on an agricultural deal spree in recent years. Last year, Saudi Agriculture and Livestock Investment Company bought a $1.24 billion stake in Singapore-based agricultural trader Olam Agro Holdings. It also took a 9.2% stake in Indian rice producer LT Foods and acquired slaughterhouses and a lamb processor in Australia after buying farmland there. An increasing number of countries are repatriating gold reserves as protection against the sort of sanctions that were imposed by the West on Russia. An Invesco survey of central bank and sovereign wealth funds reveals the financial market rout last year caused widespread losses for sovereign money managers. It says they're fundamentally rethinking their strategies. Over 85% of the 85 sovereign wealth funds and 57 central banks surveyed believe that inflation will be higher in the coming decade than in the last. Chinese inflation was flat last month while producer prices sank more than expected in the latest sign of weakness in China's economy. Consumer prices slipped 0.2% to leave annual CPI dead flat. A 7.2% annual drop in the cost of pork, the staple meat in China, and falling oil prices that made transportation cheap dragged down the cost of the essential goods basket. Producer prices tumbled 5.4% year-on-year, following a 4.6% slide in May. Yellen said she aimed to meet China's new economic team, limit the risk of misunderstanding, and pave the way for bilateral cooperation in certain fields. Yellen said she had stressed that diversifying supply chains in narrow areas wasn't the same as decoupling from China's economy. She said they still have significant disagreements on several issues, but the world is big enough for both countries to thrive. And Sony's horror film Insidious: The Red Door scared its way to the top of the North American box office on a slow weekend, taking in $32.7 million. The dark tale of astral projection and demonic possession had weak reviews. Still, analysts say for the 5th installment of a horror franchise, it enjoyed an excellent opening. I'm Ramia Faraj. This is the Daily Brief. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.